All right, so today we are at Torque. Not bad. I messed up. Today we're at Torque Customs Motorcycle. I know it sounds like I said twerk, but it's Torque Custom Cycles. So let's go in, see what's going on. Look at that. Nice CVO. Loving that color. This is Mike. Mike, where we at today? Where we at today?
You're at Torque Custom Cycles, Hackensack, New Jersey.
Nice. What's the phone number?
201-880-6440.
So Mike gonna give us a tour of his facility.
Mm-hmm.
There's some really nice bikes in here.
Yeah, we specialize in Harley performance here. So we have our own dyno, and we also do custom builds from the ground up. So I'll show you a couple of the things we've been working on.
Yeah.
So we do some work for Paul Jr.
Oh wow,
and
that's nice.
we've been working on this bike for him, and this one's all pretty much ready to go. It's going back to the customer soon. They're going to come and I'm going to deliver it probably down to him maybe next week.
What size tires on the back?
That is a 300 on the back.
300. That's a
26 on the front. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that looks big on this bike.
Yeah. So one thing that we do here is we hand wire everything. And one of our specialties is our wiring. So if you look at this bike, the entire bike is wired under the seat here. Nice and clean. Those connectors we buy the connector bare,
Mm-hmm.
and we put all the pins in, we crimp it, and that's all of our connectors too. This bike in the headlight, everything's in the headlight. You can't really see it, but all the wiring that comes through is all connected in the headlight with connectors like that. This is something called TechFlex, and it's on every bike that we do. We don't like seeing colored wires, bare wires. This is a roll of the TechFlex. So the way it works, it's expandable. So if I push my finger here, it's like a netting. Yeah.
Remember those things?
Like Chinese finger trap.
Yeah.
So so when you get a wire, you can actually get it on there, and you can push this all the way down. And then usually we'll put a piece of heat shrink on the end, and we'll heat it up and do it. So you can see like the speedometer on my bike here. There's a piece of heat shrink on the end.
Just give it a clean look.
It gives it a very clean look. No bare wires.
Okay.
And what we'll do before the TechFlex goes on, because you can see through it.
Right.
So we'll either heat shrink the entire harness, or we'll wrap it in Tessa tape, which is the tape that's under there. And from there, then we throw this on there.
Right.
And it just makes everything nice and clean. This also comes in like multiple colors. So this will come in, red, white, blue, gold, yellow. They have. So I know when like Paul Jr.'s bike, the MLB bike, was built, that's a red, white, and blue bike because it's from the Major League Baseball.
Right.
All the TechFlex on that bike is white. So all the wiring harnesses blend right in with the frame and the paint.
That's cool.
Really cool stuff.
Now I know I need to get some TechFlex.
Yep. They're based right here in New Jersey. And I buy my heat shrink from them. I buy everything from them. Great company.
That's good. A man that takes care of wires, that's a good man.
Yeah.
Making sure all the builds are turning out nice, because that's the biggest part. That's a failure.
Everything we do here is connector, or it's soldered, or we don't use those suitcase connectors. We don't use anything bare here.
Right.
Everything is, if it's crimped, it's soldered. So everything's soldered. I don't splice. I don't do anything like that.
So everything, make sure it's soldered.
Right.
And heat shrink.
If you want to walk back here quick, I'll just show you this. It's probably pretty bare now because we've done a few jobs. But this is where we hand wire all the bikes. This is where the harnesses come from. We've got every primary color that Harley uses, and so we kind of match the factory wiring.
Right.
So if Harley uses, they use orange, they use a lot of brown, they use, this is all matches factory
you got
wiring.
it all because you got that stupid blue-green.
Yep. I mean, we are running out of some stuff, and I'm gonna have to reorder some things, but you know, but this is what we do.
No, that is awesome.
This is one of my personal bikes.
Now, is this a bobber?
Yeah, this is a bobber. This was a 2003 anniversary edition Springer that I tore down and built it the way I wanted to. So this is one of my, I ride this one, you know, around town. It's a runner. So
This is the one I came and looked at. I love that you put a Springer. Having
Yeah.
a Springer front end on it.
yeah, this came with a Springer because it was in 03, and then we just powder coated it and changed the colors and stuff. It did all the copper accents, which is actually pretty cool. This is powder coat over chrome. It's a translucent copper powder over
No
chrome.
kidding.
hmm So anything you see that's copper was actually chrome.
Wow, that's neat. Didn't know you could do that.
Yeah. We have, we built a Cholo for a customer here. This one traveled with me last year for a good part of the year. It's been to Florida twice. It's been to Pennsylvania. This one won first place at the OCC Invitational in 2025.
Wow. Now this looked like it went through some extensive engraving. So
Yeah, it was an extensive engraving, and until I pointed out, a lot of people don't notice, the frame is chrome.
you know what? I didn't even notice that. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we completely removed the engine and transmission from this bike, had our chromers, our local chromers here in New Jersey, chrome the frame, and we put it all back together. And it also has a non-black motor, if you notice that too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a lot of work to do all that for sure. Wow. No, thanks for pointing that out. 'Cause
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that in the beginning.
Seat is all hand-tooled leather, all done from Italy.
Yeah.
So there's a guy in Italy who did the seat.
Wow, that looks incredible. Incredible. All right.
Yeah, the rest of the bikes, you know.
So the rest of the bikes of this
Yeah, customer
customer
bikes, long-term projects that we're working on. Take you out here into the shop. And out here in the shop, we got more work, more work going on. We're very busy.
Yeah.
We're not many shops left in North Jersey, and we got all the work here. We have a dyno.
Oh, okay. So this is the dyno. TJ.
Comment?
So this is our dyno here. I was just getting ready to run this bike on the dyno. So we just did a cam stage 2 in this bike, and we're just getting ready to dyno it up. I don't have any numbers yet for it because I haven't really tuned it yet.
Well, that's nice to be able to do it all right here.
Yep. Yep.
Everything.
2025 Lowrider ST. This is becoming a full build. So we're working on this one right now. Brand new bike.
Now, when you say a full build, what does that consist of?
We're touching a lot of stuff in front. We're not doing any modifications to, tins or frame or anything like that. This customer bought parts to kind of change it up
Right,
from the
right.
factory. From
like
the
that.
brakes to the headlight setup, the blinker setups, the Rockford audio that's in there.
Right.
We did the Kraus setup for the handlebars. This is also getting a stage 2, so the motor will be taken apart, and we're changing all the chrome over to red. So it's gonna
Now-
have all red accents on it.
Same stage 2. What does that consist of?
So the stage 2 will consist of the cam. We do oil pump and plate in these bikes, just because I don't use the stock stuff. So stage 2 would be your cam.
So if somebody comes here, what's the stage 3 or?
So stage 3 would be the cam, pistons, and cylinders.
Nice.
That'll be 3. Stage 4, you do everything up to, and then stage 4 would be heads.
Heads. Okay. Nice. So there's no stage 1.
There is a stage
There is a
1,
stage-
and that would only be air cleaner and exhaust.
Okay. Okay.
So we do a lot of those, air cleaner and exhaust, because what happens then is we can remove the speed limiter that Harley puts in place, and we can bump the rev limiter up a little bit.
Right.
So these things come with a red line of 5,400 RPM. So the stage ones, we push them up to about 6, and then on the stage 2, 6,500. So we get a little more revs out of them.
Nice.
So,
I
yeah.
like that. I like that. I like that a lot. So, as far as everyday maintenance, you accept those bikes too?
Yeah, we do everything here. So anything from oil changes, tire changes, all the way up to full builds. We've got full builds going on in the back. We've got a lot of engine work here. A lot of
painting as well?
We do painting. We don't paint in-house, but we work with a variety of painters that can do pretty much anything.
Yeah, I want to show that.
Yeah.
That one back there. Well, this one. This is not one of yours.
Yeah, so this is a 2023 Fat Boy that's been here for a little bit. We've been doing the build on it. The paint was done from a painter in South Jersey. It is a little dusty, but he did a really good job with the paint.
Yeah.
Custom fender will be on it. It is on air ride, so it will drop down. He's got a custom seat. I mean, there's a lot of work that went into this one. He also has, what I was showing you before, the brake rotor got moved over to this side. So you got your brake rotor and you got your pulley on one side, which gives you an open, clean look.
No, I like that for sure.
Yeah, it'll give you an open, clean look on the other side where you don't now see a brake rotor.
Oh, that's nice too. To put the air compressor and everything's nice
Yep.
and tight.
Yeah, so it's got the air ride and then center stand, electric center stand.
Oh, this electric center. Oh, okay, nice.
The legs just aren't on it.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, we powder coated like all these covers and purple. So we do, we can do any powder coating, any custom colors that are customer asked for.
So now I know you're a busy man. If somebody wants to come up here and say, "Hey, I wanted stage 2," what's the turnaround time? Like,
So
how's your timing?
if we schedule it right and we get the cut and we get the bike in, we can usually turn a stage 2 around in about a week. That's with install and dyno tuning.
Wow, that's right. Oh, so stage 2 including the dyno tuning?
Yeah, it has
Oh,
to
wow.
be. Anytime you change anything on the bike,
Right.
for if you do air cleaner and exhaust starting there, you got to dyno tune the bike.
So even a stage 1, you get a.
Yeah, dyno tune.
It's nice. Right.
That one's a lot quicker. That one's a lot quicker dyno tune and less expensive. I can dyno tune a stage 1 in roughly an hour to an hour and a half. Where stage 2 and up it's probably about a 4-hour tune.
Yeah, you gotta keep playing with it till you get it right.
Yeah, it takes a while, and the combinations of cams, exhaust, air cleaners, there's a lot of messing with.
Right.
So.
And that's a CBO ST.
This is a CBO ST. This is actually a 135 T-Man Performance bike that we have built this year. It's back here for some work, some more maintenance. We run the impact ECU on these bikes. Yeah, because nothing's really working yet on the Gen 2 bikes.
Right.
The Power Vision and DynoJet stuff does work, but anytime we change the bore size, we use the impact ECUs.
Now I've heard the terminology T-Man several times. What are the ones that don't know what it is? Like what is the T-Man? What is it? What are we describing when we
So
say T-Man?
T-Man Performance is a company in North Carolina that does performance work. They build the cylinders, or not build them, but they set the cylinders up, they do the heads, they do their own pistons and their own camshafts. So they're kind of like if you do like a big bore kit from S&S, T-Man's another company.
T-Man's another. Okay.
They're a much smaller outfit, they're a family-owned business, and they do all the work it does.
Nice. And how long you been in business?
We've been in this location since 2022.
2022.
So we're doing, so we're just past 4 years.
4 years. Congrats.
Thank you.
I like it. I like anything you want to add?
No, I mean, if anybody needs anything, just give us a call and follow us on Instagram.
Follow them on Instagram, Facebook. You got Facebook?
Yeah, I have Facebook. It's Torque Custom Cycles on Facebook. Instagram is Torque_custom_cycles.
And what about TikTok?
Torque Custom Cycles.
Torque Custom Cycles. And address, if you can give them the address again and
it's
phone number.
221 Gracie Place, Hackensack, New Jersey, 07601, and the phone number is 201-880-6440.
Hey, Mike, I appreciate you,
I
man.
appreciate you coming by.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for showing the facility.
Yeah, anytime.